So my business has changed. I'm mostly referrals. I'm able to offer my clients, I'm able to help my clients with more products. And the technology has increased my business dramatically because it works for me. I'm not working for it. So those are some of the primary reasons why, I came to Mainline.
Cool. What would you tell somebody that's new and starting out?
Don't be afraid of change. Just do it. It's a great company to work for. It's a young company that is growing fast, and it's an agent-owned company, and you work with a lot of talented agents.
Insurance to begin with, Deb. We'll start there.
I have a passion for helping people, just, being able to help people through the Pennsylvania State Exchange, through the marketplace, through Medicare. A lot of people, a lot of my clients are retiring and it's so stressful. I'm able to take that stress factor out of it and show them plans that are affordable and in their budget. So they're not worrying about, their future retirement, taken away through high cost of medical expenses.
Where do you want to be like in 2 years, like with your business?
I just want to be able to, help people, a couple days a week and make sure that my business is continuously growing. And, I'm looking for retirement in the next couple years, but I want to be able to continue to help people. And that's my passion. I like to, you know, I like I like what I do. I love what I do. And as long as I have people in front of me, I'm happy.
I think you said you talked about retiring 2 years ago, right? Same thing.
No, I probably won't. I have to wait until all my friends turn 65 and plus.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's funny because I don't think people need to really put a label on, like, if you enjoy what you do and you always work it into your life, this whole like working, retiring thing, it can just become a way of life. It doesn't, it's just funny how people put a label on that whole thing, right? Because
Yeah.
even when they retire, they still stay busy doing something. You know what I mean?
Right. And this isn't a job. I mean, I don't look at it as a job. I'm here every day because I want to be here every day. Helping people is just, it's not a job. It's just what you do, and it makes you feel good. It makes them feel good. That's, it's not a career. It's just something that you do and like to do it.
Yeah, for sure. It can be a way of life. What can we do to help you? What questions can I answer for you?
There's nothing. I mean, I think that Mainline provides a lot of training. They provide a lot of support. So if I need something, I have a lot of people to call and get that support. If I have a question, I might call you. I might call Adam. I might call Greg or Arnie. It's having that support, and we have such talent in this company. It's amazing,
Yeah.
and it keeps on
So
growing.
everything's perfect. We can't change anything. It's got to be
No,
something.
not right now. I can't think of anything to change.
Okay. So I guess looking back, you've been here 2 years. Like, is there, yeah, are you where you thought you would be? Anything you would have done differently?
No, it was kind of scary. Change is always scary. If you have, it's an opportunity. You have to look at the opportunity in front of you and just go for it. But it was scary at the beginning whenever I started Mainline, not knowing where I was going to be, if my clients were going to follow me. And they did. I didn't lose any clients. They found me. If they tried my old email address, they called me. So that was the most scariest part is, oh my goodness, am I going to lose business? And I didn't. And I was surprised how dedicated my clients are to me.
Yeah. And I always ask that question tongue in cheek because it's like, if you're happy with where you're at, you're never going to change the path that got you there. You're never going to say, oh, it was too hard. I wouldn't do it again or something. If you're happy with where you're at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always get the same answer. Yeah. And so I think that, obviously we have a long way to go, but having folks like you that are always positive and have a great influence on others is extremely helpful. And that's, kind of who we're looking for, right? Like people that kind of fit that mold. So that's been positive for me to see working with folks like you. So that's been great. And 2 years goes by like that, right?
I know. I cannot believe it's been 2 years. It's just, I remember sitting there having the anxiety. Should I or shouldn't I leave and try a new adventure? I, it's been positive ever since I came aboard. So.
Yeah.
It's all been good.
And looking back, no matter what it is in life that you're changing, it's always, it never seems as bad as you think it is when you're first venturing out to do something different, you know? Yeah.
But you have to work towards that, that goal, and change is an experience, that's for sure. But it was a good experience. I mean, you helped me through a lot of the technology and stuff like that, making sure that I understood it, that I never was stuck with trying to figure something out. I always was able to get some support to help me move forward.
Yeah. Well, that's how we grow is by being uncomfortable, right? If you stay in a place where you're just comfortable all the time, you're just going to be doing the same thing over and over again. And like I fell into that myself, you know. So it's just human nature, I think. But continuously challenging ourselves to be uncomfortable is how we're going to grow and grow as a company and grow individually as well, too. So it's cool. Well, I'm super pumped you're here.
I was glad when I came on board. So
Good, good, good. Yeah, so any expectations for the future? Like where are you looking to go? I know we kind of talked about like what your work-life balance, like you want that to look like, but more so on the business side is to kind of grow your client base, anything that could make your life easier.
no, I'm a sales leader. I'm always looking to build my team of professionals, veteran agents in the Pittsburgh area, in the Pennsylvania area, Ohio, and West Virginia. I think it's a great experience to be a part of something. There's a lot of agents that either are stuck in a company that is not moving forward, or they're independent agents and they don't have that support. Here they do have that support. And that's what I'm looking for, is somebody that wants to be a part of something.
Yeah, and how about those people that are in a totally different industry and they don't know that they haven't found the right place yet? And I always tell people I think it's easier, it's never been easier to start now in this business.
Yeah, I came from a human resource. Who would have thought, W-2 all my life, decided to take that chance and become an agent. One big takeaway, I always help people in my industry, but now I'm able to control my own destiny. I'm able to make as much as I want. I don't have to settle for a 2% increase just because somebody wants to give me a 2% increase. And I look at my boss every day in the mirror.
Yep. And if you want to take a day off, take a day off, right?
I do. And I do
Yep.
that. I take a lot of patience.
That's good. I mean, that's what it's all about. Like that's the goal. Like so for some people it might be money, and so other people it might be freedom or time. You know, so it's different for everybody. And I think that's important to stress to anybody that's looking for a career or a change is that it's really up to them what they want, and it's not that they have to fit into a mold that somebody else is envisioning for them. You know what I mean? Like when I first started managing people, that's something I really struggled with because I couldn't. I was like, I don't understand why they don't want what I want. And everybody's different. You know, some people they might just want to make whatever it is, $50,000 a year and just work 10 hours a week. And other people want to make seven figures and take over the world. And you could do both. That's what's so cool.
And the nice thing about this industry, like with a lot of downsizing of companies, and that's what happened to me, it's an opportunity to jump in. Some people get severance packages, some people get unemployment. It's, if you have that opportunity to become self-employed, do it, because it has a world of benefits.
Yeah. And it's the safest investment you're ever going to make. You put your money into all these other things that are deemed risky, but you have the most control over the investment that you make in yourself too. So I would always tell people to bet on themselves. So, well, awesome. Any last words?
If you're interested in mainline, just give us a call.
Yeah. Well, and I would just say to anybody that is looking for a career where they can be self-employed or own their own business, insurance is a great avenue. Even if that's not here, if it's wherever, it's just a really great opportunity, and I really do believe in it. And
It's
it's
something
funny
that everybody needs.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
You need health insurance, life insurance, you need protection for critical illnesses and accidents and stuff like that. Everybody needs it, and they will need it at one point and another if their employer doesn't offer it.
Yeah, even the people that have it and then they think they don't need it and then they get rid of it end up needing it, and that's the hardest. Those are the hardest ones to see, I think. But Yeah, awesome. Well, listen, thanks so much. And, I'm looking forward to the future and continuing to work together.